See if this works. Hey! Now we're cooking with gasoline. Money G16, what's up, buddy? How are you? Minimize that. That's connected. All right, we got that. Let's invite some people. Lucky Bear, how are you? Oh, I gotta turn on Tickfinity. I cannot complain. Thank you for asking. Welcome to the agency. I don't know that when you popped in the other day, I didn't know you were in the agency. So welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Chicken wing, chicken wing. All right, I think we got everything rolling. Ooh, I turned my game off. So we have about a month left of the season. We are at 70 and 60. Let's check the standings. We are in first place in the Central. Tied for first with the Royals. And first place there. Every time that plane dinger hits. Zilch, what's up, man? How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. There we go. We're on to 11th. 4th. It is going good. How about you, sir? Got the new headset today, so you guys sound like you are in the same room as I do. $15 steals. I gotta improve that. I gotta be running a little bit more. Well, stick around. You might get to see one. We're gonna jump into a game.
Chris Smith, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today?
It is the Steel Series.
It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next.
It's a really good headset.
So 2 down. Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate
I would definitely recommend. They're pricey.
Game time. It starts in the afternoon.
This
the way
one,
he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed
$2.99.
off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And that one's a little bit low. Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts.
But it
He's been
sounds
able
good.
to do that consistently, and you see the results.
There's a swing and a miss.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. We played an inning, no score. Runner at first with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Zilch,
Caglione,
how old are you?
29 years old.
Just
a
curious.
former first-round pick in 2024.
I should be a salesman if you're ordering one already.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Aaron, what's up, man?
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Chris Smith.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. It's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Man,
And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2.
you're up to 9 on the season. That's awesome, man. I didn't think you were with the Cards, though.
Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
On the ground to short, Smith. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
All right, well, time for me to
Digging in,
straighten
Jack
up.
Caglione.
You're awake for now. Oh, that's right. You work.
Here's
You
the
worked
pitch.
third shift last night,
Runner
didn't you?
goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag, and they got him. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Foul ball there.
I want to start that load
Salt
a little
box.
bit sooner because of the good velo.
Howard, WW, Uncle Daddy, Gas Baseball, JMR,
Not
Eddie
even
Hart
close
welcome
there.
in.
And that's ball 1.
When did you get traded to the Cards, Patrick?
The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
That sucks, man. The game changer, welcome in.
Nolan Gorman waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
It wouldn't give me the lead. It would tie the game.
The plate, they'll do it again. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Sizing this one up.
Just to the left of the 377 sign from Boston. How are they in the season you're in?
Across one. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say
easy on
invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45. Whoa. And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
The other component is
700 million a year or 700 million over
so your ability
that many years.
Go to school on one guy, you maybe get
Jackson Duffy, what's up?
And then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having
What's your record, Patrick?
Not close with that one.
Yeah, Aaron, I hated night shift. I hated rotating shifts too. Like when you work second and thirds.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
We got a full count. 3-2.
And down on strikes.
Thought that was outside.
Third of the game.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
I didn't even know you could get it that high.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Smith with a forgettable showing in the loss. No hits and struck out 3 times.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs.
And we're starting the day off with 622 subs. I would like to get as close as we can to 700 today, if possible.
Chris Smith.
650 would be the low number I would like to shoot
and
for.
And here is Devers.
So, I see you over there hitting all them likes, Aaron. I appreciate you.
Ripped to short. To third.
Got him.
Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, played, and
I don't know why I went there.
Red Sox lead one. And now the Twin.
Thunder Smoke, half brain gamer.
The next Twin up to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value.
That happens a lot on this game.
That he hits both righties and
it's hard to know, like,
foul ball.
once these teams, once you play several years and these teams get saturated with make-believe players,
both sides in terms of
you don't know who's good and who's not.
You're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important to know when everything is under the microscope.
Like, you don't know if Walker Jenkins is the next Babe Ruth, or if it's some has-been minor leaguer that just got caught up because they had nobody else.
On the ground could be 2. Over to Albies, and that's 2. And here comes Ozzie Albies.
Jonathan and Jay Sean, welcome in. Giovanni, welcome in on TikTok. How are you guys?
1-1.
You got 50 people already in here in the YT world.
Tosses to first,
not with 5 likes. Apparently I can't read. I said 9. But it's 5. Let's keep the momentum up. Let's get another hit right here.
The pitch. Just off the inside edge.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That was
fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side.
I wouldn't throw
Hi James, how are you?
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And that's down and away.
This guy's a
How you
fun
doing
guy
today,
to
James?
watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can
If you
tell
don't
they
mind
get
subbing to me.
frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
If you will sub, I will give you a shout out.
One
I
away
appreciate
with
it.
a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. Strike in
Hockey
there.
Angelica, welcome in.
Go to second. Out there. And that
Yeah,
ends the inning.
if you sub and you let me know you sub, I'll shout you out.
Great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Two outs, bases empty.
Shortstop.
How are you
Rick
doing today,
Smith.
Angelica, sorry. Garrett, what's up? How are you? Brian Kelly, hello.
Swing and a miss
I need to
as he was out
Oh,
front
one
that
for the count.
time.
stop swinging
Two
at
down, nobody
everything.
on. Last half
I
of inning
preach
number 5.
being patient, and then
Pitch
1-1.
misses.
I
and
go up
it's a
here
ball
swinging
and
at
a strike.
everything. That's awesome. Mine's just ending. Tomorrow's my Monday.
Shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 2.
That's in there. 2-2.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate
Angela,
that
thank you for
consistently,
the
it's gonna
heartbeat.
be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that
Didn't you
bullpen.
come in here last time and ask that, R1? Laura, how are you?
Goes down looking.
I am excellent. How are you?
So 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits, including
Travis
the homer. No errors
Witt
and
loves
no one
baseball.
left on.
Hello, how are
We're
you?
through 5. It's the Twins 3.
How are you, Travis?
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in for Boston, Alec Burleson.
Oh, yeah, Yankees. Hopefully they play better than they did yesterday.
Smith. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball.
You cannot.
Good execution.
Because I have
And next for
not
Minnesota,
unlocked
Chris
those.
Smith. 1 for
I am not
3.
partnered yet, so I do not have super chats. But thank you.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
You cannot. I do not have them
He
unlocked.
swings and fouls one off.
I am not a partner with YouTube yet.
And that one
Ball 1.
upstairs, ball 1.
See if you
One
can go
ball, 2
upstairs
strikes,
a little
count.
bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you
That's
get
a ball.
hurt.
That's down and in. A slider
2
missed.
balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty.
You can hang out. Because you can't give me money.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2.
Nick, what's up? Yes, I remember you.
Hit on the ground.
Future
to short.
MLB player.
Henderson. Throw to first is in time.
Okay, thank you. Hey, you know,
So 2 away,
Travis,
nobody on.
there's a-
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers.
so Travis, there's this new feature on YT Shorts. If you put your finger at the bottom of the screen and go like this, you don't have to watch me anymore. You believe that? Huh. It's amazing how that works.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across.
It's
Here at the top of the ninth.
Catcher.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins even
Yeah, I
this
remember
series
it.
up at a game apiece. Smith had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
Taylor, I use catcher for pitching and hitting.
Chris Smith with a remarkable. Chris Smith, the next to hit. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. That misses. 1-0.
Hi, Kia.
And a swing and a miss there.
Or I should say James. Your name is James.
Drilled out towards left center field. Rafaela in position. Nabs it. And there are 2 down.
Let's see, Aaron.
Batting fourth, the second baseman.
Trevi Witt loves baseball.
First.
He can't even spell his name. You want to get rid of him.
He's already homered in this one. Albies on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Well, you can get away a little bit with that.
Rappy coming to the plate now. Hit on the ground to short. Smith slings to first.
Do you know him there?
Devers is set down, and that is the inning. 2 outs, base is empty.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
He told me I sucked, Aaron, because I wouldn't let him donate to me.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. High fly ball out towards left center. On the move to the alley. Hauls it in to end the inning.
No orange juice, I will not. Too bad.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's Adley Rutschman. Red Sox leading it by 2.
Okay. I thought maybe you knew him and he'd been trouble for you too. He's no longer trouble for us though.
Rutschman retired.
Thanks to my boy Aaron.
2 down, base is
Aaron's
empty.
playing the bouncer at the front door.
Albies up to hit.
Keeping us all safe.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Naylor, and that is that. Offense held in check there. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Well, he's no longer friends with us, so
Silson,
we'll move past him. Enjoy the rest of the day.
And that's ball 1. The
Texas
Red
Veteran
Sox with
speaking
some
out, welcome
bullpen
in.
action.
Caterhead,
James
welcome in.
MacArthur appears to be getting loose. Matsui, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a ground ball. And
My guy standing at the front door with his suit on, just kind of ejected me.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner takes off. That's towards center. Rafaela gets there. He's under it.
Thank you for the sub, DeAndre Bell. You guys you're awesome. Thank you.
1 down. Runner at first. And now it's Josh Naylor. Runner takes off in the dirt.
How are you, DeAndre?
That was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
This is a fun, happening place.
Tied at 4. Got him.
We don't have time for that negativity.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Devers throws on to first, and that will end the inning. The go-ahead run aboard at
67
first.
people in here, 10 likes. Over on the TikTok, we got 2 with 2,100 likes, thanks to my boy Aaron.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in
And
here. Look for anything
Lucky.
in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
1-1.
No, Tucker, I will not. Nope.
And a count 1 and 2.
Juju, what's
Two
up?
strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tied at 4. The shortstop takes the ball.
WVU, you still in here? Shumus, what's up, man?
That one missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And
Who
with
else
2
did you put in
outs,
timeout?
the go-ahead run is at second base.
Oh, Tucker.
Here's Nolan Gorman. And that one is lifted in the air. Burleson drifts towards it.
How do I stream?
Puts it away for the out.
No. I will not.
Here's Josh Naylor.
Aaron, when you put those guys that are asking that in timeout, just do a short one.
There, got him. And he's registered 3
What's
Ks
the
in this
options?
one.
Big strikeout there as he
Put
works
him
to
in for
strain
like
that go-ahead run at second
a minute or
base,
something, or
but
5 minutes.
Job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
And now for the Twins.
If somebody
Walker
is
Jenkins.
running their mouth like
2
the other
on,
guy
2
was, you can
outs.
do 24 hours, but
Hit in the
something
air,
like
center
that, just
field.
do like a 5 minutes or a minute.
Under it. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. Twins strand a pair. Still all square.
Nick, I use a
Go-ahead run on
stream
base.
card
Gunnar Henderson
that
up next
goes
for the
into
Red
my
Sox.
PC. Do you have a PC? Or do you strictly have a console?
To first, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play. And
I want to say
up
like
next for Minnesota,
24.
Chris Smith.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
I think.
Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out
can't
ball
read
games
the-
for a win.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher.
Flip it.
No chance for
Flip
a
it.
play. And let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Now batting, the second baseman.
And now the
Walker,
hustle out
Texas
to
Ranger,
check
what's
down,
up?
and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this
Okay,
game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. In the
I would have
dirt.
to research how to do it strictly on
By the
PlayStation.
catcher.
If you want to shoot me a
Second
message
base without a throw. That's a wild pitch,
on
and the
here,
tying run moves
I
into
will
scoring
look it up
position.
and I'll let you know. But as of like just sitting here, I don't off the top of my head because I don't do it.
That's the third.
I would
Tags
think
the
you
runner for 1, and no throw. He's into first
You cannot
easily.
stream the TikTok. I think you'd have to download Stream Elements on your computer or on your.
Walker Jenkins, the next twin up to hit.
On your console. Let me see real
Morgan
quick.
is
Let's
just
see if I can
one
find it real
strike
quick.
away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Smith did well in the losing effort.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him, even though it wasn't enough to get them the W.
Logan,
This
I'm
was a
going.
good
I like the
showing at
Reds.
the plate.
Okay, so I guess there's a built-in broadcast feature, which I think is it's this button right here. So the button by the keypad, and then you just go over to broadcast and go from there. Does that help you out, Nick? Shumus, I don't know. I don't know how the pitcher's still fine after all that. Logan, I like the Reds. I did go to a Rays game this year. That was fun. It was different going to a Rays game in an outdoor stadium. I had to say that. It was hot. Not gonna lie. Was not ideal. By the ninth inning, It is a home run hitter's paradise. It's beautiful though. Not a bad seat really in the house. You are welcome, Nick. I don't know what stipulations you have. I know last night we were talking that you couldn't go live until you had a certain amount of subs. So I don't know what the stipulation is on
Smith
that.
getting locked in. One out, runner at second. Smith.
Logan Ball, what is your team? Ooh.
And a first pitch fastball.
No,
He's
it was
in for a
it was too hot to drink
That's a
beer.
good pitch there. Really
It was like
some run and
98
finished
degrees
little
with
up and in
100% humidity.
Just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One out and a runner at second. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line.
Nice catch.
Armstrong snags it on the run.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
The batter, number 11.
Logan, are you a storm chaser?
Smith measures 6 feet 6 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I gotta post something real quick.
Diaz off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there.
Chelsea Daniels.
2 outs.
Hello.
Outside low. Now 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. Angels 2 and the Twins nothing.
Sorry, I had to post something real quick. Let's go back here.
And we're back.
Leading
New
off the
inning
stream
getting
back.
started. Here's the third baseman, Jace Young.
Young.
Aaron, are you still in my YT or are you back over in TikTok? Ernesto, welcome in.
Swing and a ground ball out to short.
Okay.
Smith
I don't need anything. I was just curious.
whips it across. Lead
Same
off
where
and
you were at.
retired in the 4th. Back to the top of the lineup, Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike.
Got him.
Go to second.
For my Secret Services.
And that
Stay
ends
there.
the inning.
You're a big boy. You put a suit on you with a little earpiece.
That's the way to pick.
People would be scared.
Man at first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Yeah, I know.
The shortstop, Rick.
Acuna was on the Angels too, there for a while. Or no, he's on the Mariners on here.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
At 98 RBIs. 2 more for 100.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Go yard here.
And another ball.
52 people in here, 13 likes. Let's go. Guys, make sure we're liking and subscribing.
And ball 4
Hit
to
that
a
bell,
board.
hit that bell notification so you're notified when I post something.
But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
No, I'm not a Twins fan. I don't dislike them, but this is just the team that I got traded to in Road to the Show.
And they're all
That's the
loaded
ball.
up.
Take your base.
There's not many teams in MLB that I dislike.
His shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Josh Naylor.
Naylor.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Comes through with the RBI. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Walker Jenkins digs in now.
Walker
I appreciate you, sir.
Jenkins.
They love baseball. Thank you for the follow.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Weimer makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 5-2.
I talked about this yesterday. That's probably one of my bucket list things right there. Just the head first dive in the home plate in a major league stadium. That would be amazing.
Would have been nice
I
if the
thought
runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
I don't know if the stadiums where you guys live do it, but the Cincinnati Reds do a run the bases on Sunday after a home game. It'd be awesome just to go out there. If they see if they would kick me out for running out there and head first sliding in the home after running the bases. I'm a kid.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
This one popped up. And that is that. Twins are set down. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Go. Let's get a hit. Hit now ties the game. CJ, Manny, Luisa, Alex, Michael, welcome in.
Swing and a tapper that
Oscar
rolls
Guy, welcome in. Guys, if you guys are in on YT, make sure we're dropping comments. Let me know you're here. Let me know how you're doing. Same with the old TikTok. Dang it.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground.
Ball game.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a nail biter, stranding the winning run on base. One down, runner at third.
45 people, 14 likes. Let's go. 4 people on TikTok. Daniel Keller, welcome in.
Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
I was hitting everything last night. Now I can't hit anything.
On the outside corner, strike one.
Dotted.
Well, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this
The GOAT?
because you have
I am
two
a
of the
Reds
game's
fan.
best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
Outside.
1-1.
1-on-1. Let's make it happen.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Still late.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
It's an 89 mile an hour slider, and I'm late on it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jace Young. RBI single his last time up. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
He's out.
Throw to second.
By mine.
Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher.
Nobody out. Runner first.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
On the ground,
Oh,
2 ball.
I am
The flip.
awful.
There's one. On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. On the nailer.
Rob Minnick, what's up, buddy?
Double play looks so easy, but it was far from
Any update on your account?
That's the one thing about
See, you're still in the Rob one, so probably not.
Simple.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Twins looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
I hate that for you. I mean, you're a good person. Why?
Three-pitch strikeout,
Why?
and you look at the sequence. The plan was
Harper,
clearly
what's
to
up?
work him inside. Didn't want to let him
But
get his
dude,
arms
what's your favorite
extended,
MLB team?
make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Gotta get better.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Matthew,
Way to lay off that
only
fastball up right
one.
there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Thank you for the tickets. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Get through.
Up the
I
middle,
need something.
Mauricio sends it to first. 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks.
Catcher.
And welcome back
needs
to the
tickets?
ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chris Smith.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win
I
this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all
think
in
San
to
Francisco
get the
is the
ball
winner
over
in that
fence
trade.
somewhere.
Bubich back to work. That misses. Ball 1.
He's still got a lot of tread on the tires. He's gonna do well in San Francisco.
On the ground, out to short.
And a lot of people they get away from that
Out to start the
New
bottom
York,
of the ninth.
Boston area do really well.
Skyler,
Skyler, I see you down there saying let's go Angels.
Derek Carpenter, the next
Eli
twin
T,
up to
welcome
him,
in.
trying to deliver as the hero. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Smith with a...
Why are you sad, bro?
Chris Smith is on a tear so far this season. One down. Chris Smith,
up, man?
the next twin up to hit.
Smith.
Gentry with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Swing and a miss. And the count
I need to improve my
Even the best pitchers
contact,
of all
I guess.
time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound.
Ooh,
Maybe
that
he
was
needs to have his turn in the rotation
music.
skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
swing and a miss.
Why can I hit the ball?
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I am late on everything.
The next offering misses. And that's
Full
ball
count.
3.
Damn, man. I'm
The
sorry.
3-2 is
Take your
outside
base.
and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI. and those
From
are
what
the
I heard
best.
is
That is if you are the offensive side of it.
they approached him about
Takes
not
off in the dirt.
playing a position anymore, and they just wanted him to DH.
Second, and that
And then they came back to him and said,
Well, we all
no,
know
we
this
want you
team
to
is
play a
struggling
position.
right now,
And he's like,
sometimes you just got to
no.
do something different to
Should've thought
generate
about
some
that.
offense, a little more aggressive.
Is
right
what I had
there
heard, but
to
I
put
don't
the
know how
pressure
true that
on.
is.
runner goes again. Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there.
bro, I'll be
Love
thinking
it.
about you, bud.
Great job of getting out of the jam.
Suicide is never the answer.
Next is the
There's
DH,
other girls out
a
there.
switch hitter.
I know, but
On
still.
the ground to short, Smith
There's other girls out there.
throws to first.
Suicide's
and
never
that
the
is
answer.
inning.
Ashley, welcome in. There we go.
High fly ball, well
Flip it.
struck.
Michelle, welcome in.
Home run into the
Ashley,
upper
welcome in.
deck. Into the second deck it goes, and the Twins get on the board first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Guys, we
Next
are
for the Angels,
being
Max
slow
Muncy.
today on subs. Can we
One out,
smash that
base
sub
is
button?
empty.
I am.
Smith.
Baseball boy
On the run, sends it over to first.
wanted my take
It's
on it.
there, and that's a great play. Gabriel Moreno will hit next.
The catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Yep, now he's playing for the Giants.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Double play. What a twin.
Which I feel like they're probably one of the weakest
Runner at second here. One
California teams.
That one the other way. Weimer snags it for the second out.
He's playing shallow, dang it.
Chris Smith, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Down to 31 people in here. Let's go. 2 people on the TikTok.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
He swings and fouls one off.
Damn, man. The Tax King, what's up? Or the Lax King.
That's off the mark. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next
sorry,
pitch.
man.
Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And it's even up.
How old, if you don't mind
2
me asking?
balls, 2 strikes.
Nicholas Wyatt, thank you for the follow.
Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're through 6 full. It's the Twins 6 and the Angels
I am
nothing.
good. How are you?
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we
TTM,
got
how
some
are
good
you?
stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. Toss to Naylor. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Okay.
Max.
So a man at first.
Let me look. I
Here's
think
the
so.
left fielder, Jackson Chorio. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get
Opie?
by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times
you
the ball
Opie?
comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base.
First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
So 2 away with nobody on. So in now for the Angels, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Mine says Opie.
The other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He beats the throw, and he reaches safely.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield
Okay.
single, and now he's on base to possibly do
Sounds
some
good.
damage. I love seeing
8 o'clock
what guys
Eastern
like
time.
this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
The bat, number
Max
6,
Muncy, the next to hit for the Angels.
Muncy.
Guys, YT's getting quiet over here. Baseball love.
Hader is just 1 strike away. Sends it to
Why
center,
didn't I
and
roll
that's
2?
gonna do
Because I
it.
wasn't paying attention.
And that'll wrap it up. The Twins salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Smith was a big contributor.
because I wasn't paying attention to the outs. Justin Young, welcome in. I just wasn't paying attention to the outs. I thought there was already 2 outs. It was a screw up on my part. .286, 29 home runs, 104 RBIs. Let's choose uniforms. Uniform sits.
Chris Smith with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in.
How you doing today, TTM? Are you still in here?
Today?
Or Nate, I guess is
It's the Minnesota.
probably what most people call you.
Now here is Chris Smith. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. The Twins would love to build their case for the postseason with a
What do
win
you mean
in this
game
one.
share you?
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's nothing at all.
Doug, you mentioned how critical this game is for them. They haven't locked anything up yet, so they can't afford to be giving games away. A win would be huge in this one.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball.
One ball.
Throw there. Save.
I do.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game,
How are you?
but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Man at second. That one not close. 2-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Dang it.
Ripped on the ground a second. Throw to first in
Got 44
time.
people in here. 4 on TikTok. YT, we got 18 likes, and
And
on
the batter will be the
TikTok,
shortstop,
24,
Gunnar
11.
Henderson. And Singy, we already know he's going to
We're trying to
finish
get
the season
to
with a new
650
career
subs
high
on
in home
YouTube.
runs.
Oh, I just screwed myself again.
On the ground. Toss to Naylor.
If you guys are
And
watching
that is
and you're
that.
not already
End
subbed,
of
make sure we're
one.
subbing.
And we're still.
If you guys like what you're watching,
Let's check out some
we go
notable
live
MVP candidates
every
so far
Monday
this
through
season.
Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Beozo back
We post
to work. And there's a ball.
He's been
Videos
pitching well,
at
but
noon
going through
Eastern,
this
Monday through
middle of the
Friday.
order, second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Outside low. And the count is 2-0. There's a strike.
Look pretty good as far as
And
being in
that's
the
on
strike
YT.
zone, but I'm sure
If you
as a
guys are on
hitter,
the TikTok
not
app,
too good.
make sure you go to my
It was located
bio
very top of
and
the
follow
strike
the
zone,
link.
middle away.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Philip, what is up?
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
2 times champion.
Showed
You
some
just
really
gonna come
nice
in here and
moves
ask if I
and
know
some
you and then
batted
not
worked
talk?
himself into a
What's up,
good
buddy?
count. Nice line drive to the pull
Thank you for the
side,
sub.
netted out front,
What's up,
but
buddy?
just stayed through it nice enough. And
There goes the runner in the dirt.
Sometimes my subs pop
And
up on my
that's a
screen,
stolen
and sometimes
base,
they don't.
not even close. That's 20
20
stolen bases for him this season.
you know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Beozo checks the runner.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting
Luis,
a pretty
how are
big
you?
lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Line drive, balls it in, and there's one away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact,
There we go.
you feel
Now we
like you've done
went from
everything
64
right.
to
But in this
47.
game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Pickoff move to second. Smith dives back in safely.
D1. I am not.
Another throw to second. And this time he gets him.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting into that middle infielder and the tag being
Trying to
put
get
on
that
the runner.
21st
Nice
steal.
pickoff
Didn't
right
happen.
First and second, one out. Curtis Mead up next for the Red Sox.
Donkey
On the
bricks.
ground, 2 ball.
Hello.
There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Twins nothing.
We got 3 people
Runner
on
at
the old
second here, one
TikTok.
gone.
Shortstop.
See if we can get some more people. Make sure we're sharing out the live, liking the live. There's an RBI.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw in, and he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
20
Gets
likes,
against
let's
a
go.
firm front side,
As we're sitting at
and the hands
625,
just
halfway
continue
to 500,
carry
or
through
halfway to 650.
the middle of the field.
See if we can get there.
One out, runner at second. Here's Nolan Gorman. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third.
Back,
This
back,
one in
back,
the air.
back, back.
Mead puts it away for the out. Down to second, gets back as he almost ran into another out there.
That hanging
I thought I had a
breaking
chance
ball
to get
looks
there. There was
so
nobody
juicy
covering.
to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. 2 runs, 3 hits. And we're back. Leading off, Chris Smith.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can
Guys, if
forget
you
about
are on
having any success
YouTube and
against
you
him.
gotta quit saying that. If you're on YT and you sub to me and you let me know in the comments,
35 years
if for some
old,
reason the
he joined
notification
team as
doesn't
a
pop
free
up,
agent.
I will give you a shout out.
Out to short.
Noodle Dude, what is up, man?
Henderson over to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. Curtis Mead up next for the Red Sox.
Rad Dad, welcome in. How are you?
To the right side, Naylor. There's one.
Whoever that is on YT, I don't know how to say your name.
First, that's a double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering
But thank you for
first,
coming in.
and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Hit on the ground to short. Smith tosses to first. A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlights.
Oh. Cutler, what's up, voice? Like bad or like hard? Japanese, huh? Sorry, I gotta send this out real quick. Bring up the stream. Bring this up. Sorry, guys. Have a battle tonight on TikTok at 8 o'clock Eastern. If somebody wants to come in and join.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get...
Voice, do you not like the timing mode? Or timing?
So 2 down, Chris Smith, the next to hit. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet.
Bing Pressman, what's up, man? How you been?
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that
I'm
if he
doing
makes
good.
a
How about
mistake in
yourself?
the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, I'm in the, if you see down there in the scroller, I'm the favorite to win the
Headed towards
MVP.
the corner. And a foul ball. Hammer, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second.
There we
with
go.
2 gone.
Bing
Well, that'll make
Pressman,
you feel
I'm
as
doing
a
good. How
hitter
are you?
right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Smith on at second with 2 down. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Meade gets it to first. That's out number 3.
Brett,
One left
welcome
for
in. Matt C,
Minnesota.
welcome
Now the
in.
Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Base is empty, 1 away. And now here is Alec Burleson.
Burleson.
Out to short. Fires to first in time.
Yep. One for one with a double.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Fastball is outside.
Guys, make sure if you're not already subbed on YT that we're subbing.
A changeup
Trying to get to that
missing.
650.
And now
We're at
3-0.
627
Nolan Gorman
currently.
would be next.
Guys, if you're on
Bat with a potentially
TikTok, if you
huge
want to sub,
opportunity.
that's fine. You get access to some
Swings
stickers,
through that one for strike 1.
the ability to listen to music if you're a sub on TikTok. Unfortunately, you guys on
Great
YT,
RBI spot
I'm not
here.
allowed playing
Just gotta
music.
stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The sooner we get, though, to a partner on YouTube,
So now 2 on
dude, I keep
and
saying
2
it,
outs.
on YT.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps
The
this inning
more I
alive
get to
and
add
gives this
things,
offense a good
you can
chance
add
to
a
cut
fan
into their
club.
deficit.
Nolan Gorman.
People can
the
join a
next
fan
twin
club
up
if
to
they'd like.
hit.
Come up with some good ideas for that.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time.
Albies is
Third
playing
out.
for the Red
Twin
Sox.
stranded pair. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
The battle, number 11. Shortstop, Chris Smith.
1 for 1 with a double and a walk. I am on all-star hitting, if anybody is curious.
And
One
misses
ball, no
inside.
almost to Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Baby Dolphin, how are you? Sorry I haven't been in your live much lately.
That one just misses, and the count is even 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hard ground
go.
into the outfield for a knock. Heading for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now for the Twins, Nolan Gorman.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 3-1.
They make it sound like it so far.
Drives
Dolphin,
in the
thank you for the
run.
heart me.
Off the
I
bat, it was
appreciate you,
headed
Wendy.
for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple
How
of
you doing
steps
today?
out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice.
I am
liner
good.
in the
How are
gap
you?
Right there.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
I am good. How are you?
That one to first. One at second.
Got
Return throw
him.
to first. Got him. Double play.
That's awesome.
And that'll do it. No runs.
What do you think about this weather?
One down. And now it's going to be Chris Smith.
Chris Smith.
Swinging a foul straight back. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay,
Outside.
the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
One out, base is empty. Fights that one away. Still.
Well, hello,
1-2.
Remy. How are you? Thanks for coming in and hanging out.
Bring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you.
Right,
How are you doing?
and generating so much bat speed, it's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
On the ground, a second, might be two. Good feed, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
My leg is itching like
Chris
crazy.
Smith, the next Twin up to hit.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Advance the runners.
And a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power.
I am good.
About something being hit to the right
Thank
side
you for
into
coming
the
in.
outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read, and
Henderson, off balance speed, there's one. Relay to first, double play.
that was a much needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Smith,
Thank you for
with a
coming
good
in,
game
hanging
to
out.
Lift them to the win.
Well, he
Appreciate you.
definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort.
Chris Smith getting locked in, leading. Chris
OPS
Smith, the
plus
next Twin up to hit.
896.
He set a new career high in home runs this year, and Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Swing and a miss.
I'm gonna talk about
Good
this
push
game.
right there. Anytime you can
I'm
get
batting
by a
289.
bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out
So
there
that
knowing
means-
you can win this battle.
28.9, so we'll just say 29% of the time I get on base.
Next offering is down low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make
So
sure you
that
miss
makes
up
it
and out of the zone. Since you're heading to count
71
1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
times out of
where you get
100.
hurt.
Yeah, the 1-2
Did I get out?
misses to even the count. The Twins could definitely use a win here with the end of the regular season approaching. That's to third. Devers tossed to second, and that's 2.
So if I go to bat 100 times,
Gunnar Henderson
I get on
up
base
next for the Red Sox.
29 times.
Henderson.
Runner on the goal. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Usually when you see a team try
That's
to steal
crazy.
a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
This is
All
definitely
set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins.
a game of
Chris
failure.
Smith.
I mean, look at basketball. Basketball, if you're shooting 50%, you are like G League or not playing at all.
Cabrera back to work.
Yes. 0-1.
Football, if you
Swings
only
and fouls
scored
one off.
3 times out of 100, you wouldn't be playing. Or 30 times out of 100, would be playing.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. So a man at first. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feet, there's 1. On a narrow, they get 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Guys, if you're new and you haven't already and you would like to, make sure you're subscribing to the channel on YT.
6 inches, 28
Helps get
years
the
old,
live pushed
and
out.
he's won a silver
We're
slugger in the
shooting for
American League.
a goal today of 650. We're sitting at 628 currently. So that puts us, what, 22?
And it's fouled away.
Yes, 22. Away from our goal.
And he chases that one below the zone.
And we have about
Sells the changeup with that arm action.
50 minutes.
In the
One
dirt,
ball,
and that's
2 strikes.
ball 1.
300, welcome. Rubio, hello.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side of the fifth.
Doug
Twins
Ward,
are set.
hello. Tracy Bowles,
2
welcome
down,
in.
base is empty. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Oh, Adley,
The 2-2.
playing for the Red Sox now.
That one the other way. Batai brings it in for the 3rd out. Now it's the shortstop, Chris
How's
Smith.
everybody doing
0
today?
for 3 in this
Everybody
one.
doing well today?
And ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead. And we're in the top of the
SoCal,
8th.
welcome in.
And that one misses up and in.
2-0.
And now 2-0.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's
Beckham.
conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away.
Carlos,
and
welcome
that's where
in.
a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Capable Summer, how are you?
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
I have not
Yeah,
got
that's one of
partner
those,
yet,
If you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
so
Looking to
I
get
do
the
not
tying
have
run
the
on
ability to
base.
set up
And
donations.
the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here comes the pitch. Runner on the move.
Hopefully within the next week or two, I will be able to be partnered and I'll have donations and everything set up.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. One down, runner at first. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jack Caglione.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Touch grass, kid. You beat me 11-0.
Goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off.
Lutheran, what does that mean? Kenny Beals will come in on little TikTok.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for Minnesota, Mario Peralta.
Now hold your pocket. Why do you need me to hold your pocket?
The Twins down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Smith with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They took the loss, and he might have dragged him down a little bit.
Dang, Lutheran. You got 1.7K subscribers. You were on a... You do well.
Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The Red Sox aren't doing so hot. They're 59-83.
And that one fouled off. Just off the inside edge.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And
my shorts were getting
and this could be trouble.
a crap ton of views. I was getting 1 to 2K views on. Oh, that's gonna get me in trouble. But now my long form is taking off.
In his mechanics, hits against a firm front side.
What do you post?
And the hands just
looked at your page.
Carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy
Man,
right
your
here.
shorts are getting a crap ton of views.
Expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
He takes it on his own. 1 out in the top of the first.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up.
I mean, you're getting more views on your long form than I am.
That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Yeah, I saw that.
2-2 in the dirt, but kept close. And
Are
an
you subbed to me?
job keeping it right there. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jack Caglione up next for the Red Sox. Chris, has been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. Runner takes off. Strike in
Yes,
there.
sir. Are you subbed to me, Lutheran?
Out at second.
All right,
Well,
I'll
this
sub
is
to
a
you.
real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. And a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Back in Boston, new inning getting
I subbed
started.
you.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Chris Smith.
Let's get on base.
Priester back to work. Swing and
That's
the ball
not gonna
hit
get me on
out
base.
towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Runner at first with two away. Gunnar Henderson up next for the Red Sox.
Guys,
0
go
for
check
1.
out
He
Lutheran.
struck out swinging last time. There goes the runner.
He does funny shorts.
Safe at
Check out him.
second,
Subscribe
and
to him.
Easily steals the bag.
Watch
Well,
his
that steal
videos.
right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Up the middle. Toss to Naylor. And he has thrown 4. 1 out, bases empty. The Twins would get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season. Swing and a
Dude, I can't hit.
Not much time left in the season now, Boog, and it can be hard to recover mentally when you lose games you should win.
GG, what is
They need to limit the mistakes and fight for every run.
Alejandro
Slings the first in time.
Lee, welcome in. JJ,
And
welcome
now the
in.
shortstop, Chris Smith. On
Get
the
through the hole.
ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. 2 gone. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the
629
best throws
guys.
from the outfield
Subs.
that you will ever see. Definitely
We're
one
almost
of
there.
the best arms of the sport.
21 to go.
Tying run at the plate. On the ground, right side, Gorman tags the runner for 1, and they
Really
get
sure
him
why he's
easily at first.
fun all the way
It's a
around.
double
Paul,
play.
welcome in. Lee, hello.
Back here in
Cryptic.
Boston. We head to
Haven't
the
seen
bottom
you
of
in
the
a while.
ninth.
How are you?
Here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. 1-run game, bottom 9. Hit on the ground to short. Smith. Over
Got
to
him.
first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Here's Adley Rutschman. 1 for 3.
Guys, if you're watching
Rutschman.
and you had not subbed already,
The
I would
other way,
appreciate if you
and
did.
that'll wrap it up.
Helps me out.
Twins hold on to win it
If you are on
as this
TikTok
one
and you have not
ends as a
subbed,
one-run ball game.
drop a follow. If you want to sub, that's fine. Not necessary. Gives you access to some stickers. Alex Brown, how are you? Only 14. Final month. Let's look at the standings. Wow, the White Sox. Royals have fell. I am good. Thank you for coming in. So these are all... What's their record? They're out of it. These are all central opponents except for the Athletics. Thank you for the sub, Alex. I appreciate you. How are you? I am good. Thank you for coming in and joining me. You are my 630th subscriber.
Chris Smith, former first-round pick, gearing up. The promising young prospect will certainly play a key role in this one. So digging in,
53 people, 25 likes.
Travis Bazana.
On the ground. And that's the third out.
TikTok. We got one person in. We haven't even hit 5K today.
No outs.
We are slacking.
Smith digs in now. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season.
Drive and a run. Hopefully we do better than we did on that road trip.
And that one fouled off. First and second, no outs as we play game one of this 4-game series. Hard on the ground to first.
Air.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That is cool.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute.
61 people in here. Let's go.
He's got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
That one the other way. Base hit. One
Oh,
run
we
is
get
in.
thrown out
That
second.
long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 2-0.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach.
What
to
is
shoot
up?
that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of
How are
hard
you
work
today?
and discipline that goes into getting a result like that.
Inside move to second. Back in safe. Really close.
Yeah, I guess they changed the opponent.
Double steal. Hard hit left side. They get one. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double
Thank
play.
you for the heart me and the 5 popular votes. And the 3 popular
The
votes.
first baseman, Mario.
And now the catcher
And
comes up to hit.
the community fest
So
hearts.
RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
2 outs. Soft contact in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Guardians lineup turns over.
How was your nap,
Sung Kim
Steph?
will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
71 people on YT. Let's go.
Nothing do it for the Guardians there. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Chris Smith.
Chris Smith.
Yeah.
Sanchez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Thank you for the 3 tickets. Tickets, please. Tickets.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Sanchez was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the
54
umpire.
people
And
in,
out there on the
27
mound,
likes
maybe
on
try to get
YT.
an
Let's go.
explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Yeah, Steph, I've screwed myself up twice today.
Pitch misses. Full count.
Dirty Ducks,
3
welcome in.
and 2.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Good Game Society, welcome in.
Smith
I said
on
the
first.
real name of
Nobody
YT
out.
twice. So TikTok
Runner on the
is not
go.
happy with me.
Out in the left center for a line drive base hit.
So I've been dealing with
And
like
now
2
runners
people
at the
all day
corners. Nobody out.
in the live.
Hey,
One
whatever
or two.
works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the
Slip.
bat. Just kind of muscled it out there, and You know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
It slipped.
Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Chris, through the early stages,
my 18 plus is not on.
He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started.
Oh well.
And now the DH.
It is what it is.
Martinez.
I'm kind of getting used to having like 2 people in my life at a time, so.
On the ground to the left. Oh, what a stop. To first. And they
got him.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Man at first, one away.
Number 11, shortstop, Chris.
What is up, dingers and stingers?
Just missed.
No, he's not. No, we're good.
There's a swing and a
I don't know. Like, I bust my butt. I haven't been on the last 2 days, but.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
2-2.
You talking about the one on TikTok?
Full count.
In the dirt, blocked.
The daddy one?
Here comes a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing at a high fly ball.
Get out of here, ball.
Struck. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone.
All right, dingers. Have a good one. Yeah, I didn't self-check on mine stuff. And I've got like 4 videos that they've taken down, but
and devours that one.
other than that,
And you can see that's what he
been a
expects
month
of
ago.
himself. At bat after at bat, he's that confident.
maybe I'm just not interesting. People don't want to watch me.
Field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now for the Twins, Chris Smith. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses.
Nick, welcome back.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those. If you
Yeah, like
swing
looking
it,
at my.
hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't been active the last 2 days. I haven't probably been on other than my live.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Churio
What you do, me?
hauls it in, and there's
How am I
2
cheating?
away.
Because I don't have PCI on.
So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Ralphie Velasquez.
Ralphie Velasquez.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That's awesome, man. So I posted the battle banner today before, or about 10 minutes into my live. It's got 24 views. Stuff.
So the Twins pen delivered.
It doesn't have any hashtags or anything. 24 views in an hour. So which one are you gonna pick? You still got 2 years to decide, though.
swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Right side. Noel settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Man at first, digging in, Jason Churio. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he
I'm not playing
contributes
BD,
defensively,
Evan. This is
Chris.
Road to the
You
Show.
talk about preventing runs from being scored. This guy is a big contributor. The kick in the pitch.
I am curious to know why you thought I was cheating.
Go to second. Right there.
Tanner Cornett, welcome
His
in.
30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thump for him this season, Boog, and you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the line.
Chris Smith getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season. 1 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder.
What is Cal
Jason
Poly?
Churio.
I've never even heard of that school.
And he deals.
That a made-up school.
Out to short. Smith fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting third.
1 gone, runner at first. Chris Smith, the next Twin up to hit.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Sliced hard but foul. Smith
I
matched the
appreciate you.
homer in his last game.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Gorman, the next to hit. Diaz at third. Smith at first. 1 gone. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball.
Yeah, I posted it to mine, and then I shared my live to my story.
A run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw safe.
But having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed, but can get an
Do you not do
extended lead and
battles,
a good jump, you
Steph?
can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Twins strand of pair.
Alicia,
Scoreless
what's
after
up?
1.
How are you?
2 outs.
I'm just letting the boys talk real quick.
The batter number 11.
How are you, Alicia?
Chris Smith.
They were going back and forth about their baseball stuff, so I was letting them talk.
And that's way high. Ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the
Hope
zone.
you're having a
He
wonderful
knows that
afternoon.
If he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball. The other way.
Peace.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there.
Yes, but
does the
sometimes,
job.
Steph, you got to look in the
Nicely
mirror.
done, just putting
Take
it
care
in
of
play
yourself.
and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Gomez.
First offering, runner goes. So now 2 on and 2 outs. And now
Nick.
it's Josh Naylor.
His ability to draw walks.
Do you play for
has
like a
been
big high
something
school, or you
that's
just
been part
are
of
you
his
like a
career
prep
since
school?
day one.
This one in the dirt. Goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Wow. Pablo, welcome in.
The
Ethan,
runner at
hello.
third. Gorman at first. 2 out of the inning. Base hit and a run in to score.
There you go.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the nod.
Nick, did you hear my question?
All set for the start of the inning. And now Angel Martinez. Out to short. Toss to Naylor. 1 away here in the 5th.
The left fielder, number 8, Jason Chu.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
For the Twins, the shortstop, Chris Smith.
All right. No, you just get more exposure if you're in a big prep school.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
1 ball, no strike.
I saw it.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
You were good.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
You were a busy man. A lot of people talking to you.
Don't miss
Steve
in the zone,
Matthias,
'cause
what's
that's
up,
where
buddy?
you can get hurt.
The shortstop takes the ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
What is up, man?
2-2
I'm
now.
good. How are you?
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 8. And now the first baseman. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
0-2.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Jay Money, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you.
Back
I
in
can't help you.
Minnesota, bottom of the 8th. And the batter now,
The
Chris
shortstop,
Smith.
Chris Smith.
Rogers, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball
There you
born
go.
in New Mexico.
I cannot
and no
complain.
swing, says Jerry Hillsdale.
Got the queen of
Foul
TikTok
ball
in here.
there.
Well, these Twins, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot
All right,
of their
Steph,
at-bats
have a
so
good one.
far.
Mine's at 8, right?
The shortstop takes the ball.
Looking to get something going. This
Or
is the guy
7.
you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional
Oh,
hitter.
okay, 7. You scared me there for a second. 8 Eastern, hers is 7 Eastern.
And there's a ball.
2 strike.
Chief fan, thank you for the follow.
That one misses.
take it back.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, they opted to go with the off-speed
Nerf boy
stuff
fan,
on
what
that
is up?
3-2
Cats
with the
Nation,
bases
welcome in. How are
empty.
you doing, buddy?
Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Snap throw to first. Oh, they got him leading. He's out.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
Gotta grab a drink.
One down, runner at third. And here's the first baseman.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Those are fun. Steve, I'm sorry I haven't been in your lives the last few days. It's just been crazy. Chris Harper, what are you saying damn about?
Out to short, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Comes through with the RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
All getting picked
Smith
off.
had a good day at the office, even in defeat.
I really like how he looked in this one, Boog. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results.
I'm gonna finish, try to get the season.
John Kenzie Noel now at the plate.
Yeah, I know.
On third, Lewis over at second.
Guys, we're at 33 likes. Let's go. You guys are awesome. Center fielder.
Dive, and he's got it. From his backside, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort.
Oh, yeah.
there.
I know what you're talking about.
I promise you,
I
there are
was
guys that get a
slow
little
reacting.
faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
I hate that it doesn't allow you to look at the picture bigger.
The batter will be the shortstop, Chris Smith. He set a new
Cavs
career
Nation,
high
welcome
in
back
home
in.
runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
Guys, we're at 635. I'm trying to get to 650 by the end of this live. Is there 15 people out there that have not subbed that would like to sub?
Swinging a foul
Help me
straight
get there.
back.
If you sub, I will give you a shout out.
2 down, nobody on.
Nope, outside.
Work hard every day. I'm not Nick,
Shortstop
but
takes the ball.
work harder than the people that you're up against.
That one missing inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Three balls.
Bilal,
Two outs,
hello.
base is empty.
Heather Black, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Well, now I need.
Got him. And
Somebody
a
took their
nice
sub
inning
away.
of work there as he sets him down.
I'm
1-2.
at 634.
Back at target field, top of the second, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Out to short, Smith. Fires over to first. One up, one down. Crochet with a stellar run. Runner at first with 2 away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ralphie Velasquez. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
The catcher definitely
Guys,
looked
if you
ready for
sub
that
on
stolen
YT,
base attempt, got in position quickly,
and it
a
doesn't
strike
notify
down
me
to
that you
second base
subbed,
to end the
if you
inning.
give me a message in chat, I will give you a shout out.
Man at first, nobody out. So in now for Cleveland, John Kenzie Noel. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Naylor to second, back to first. double play.
KY loves.
For me, that's one of the toughest double
Lyle.
plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
There we go.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases.
The
Lead runner
best
around
welcome
second.
in. Chris Harper,
Coming
thank you for
home.
the sub.
He'll score easily. Caught the
Oh.
rundown now. The relay. And they tag him.
Everybody head over to Chris Harper's page. Be sure you check out his stuff.
One hit,
Looks like
no
he's in the
errors,
music.
and nobody left on.
Got some
On to inning number 4.
some playlists with
Guardians
some
4, and the Twins
music.
won.
Check out his stuff. Subscribe to his page. Looks like
And now the first
Chris,
baseman,
is your
Ralphie
profile
Velasquez.
picture with a goat? Is that a goat in your profile picture?
Tied at 4. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right
best.
there.
Hello.
With 2 outs. It's kind of a
Heather
classic
Black.
steal
Hello.
situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
No outs, runner over at third.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
So I can only, the picture that I can see is like this big. So I'm like sticking my face right up to my computer screen to try to see
Fought off foul.
what it is. The best, you know, you want to stand in here and chat.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up.
And a ground ball to first. That's
take
out number 1.
productive
And a run
out,
comes in
RBI.
to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It
44,
seems easy with
welcome
the
in.
infield back,
27,
but you've
Cash
gotta
Y,
make sure you
welcome
put
in.
the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
Smith at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Osman Garcia, welcome in. That's awesome, man. They didn't try to eat your clothes or anything.
Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
What's up? I don't know how to say your name.
Fouls it off. Still 1
Keep
and
battling.
2. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. That's to third. Lewis. Feed to second. That's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Two outs.
They're
runner
jealous.
First. Here's Nolan.
You have a
Gorman.
better beard than they do.
Pickoff throw. Smith dives back in safely. Smith off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Into the outfield. Base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
The best. Hello.
So 2 outs.
How are you?
With runners on the corners. Now the batter now, Josh Naylor.
Naylor.
The pitch. In the air, left field. Churio should have this one. That is the inning. Twins strand a pair. They lead at 5-4. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher.
You're only
and put him
16,
on the other
man.
side of the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to short. Toss to
Nobody's
Miller.
war zone. What's
And that
up?
is that. So they go quietly there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Twins 5 and the Guardians 4.
Chris, I've never known that.
Tying run at first.
Look at your
the winning
profile.
run at the
Feels like you're
plate.
about 25.
Chris Smith.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And a walk-off home run.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, in this
crazy.
situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
They're down to their final strike.
I mean, I'm 37 and I still can't hardly grow a beard. It's thicker than it has been, but
This could end it. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2. That's inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
He walked in, and that will keep things going.
all right, gotta go.
The next twin up to hit.
Well, that's a pretty significant two-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitch.
Line drive. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians hold on to win a nail
It's crazy,
biter.
man.
Stranding the winning run on
I mean, you could
base.
probably look
Smith
like the
played
youngest
well,
person I know,
couldn't
but like I
lift
said,
team
the
to
picture
a
I'm
win.
looking at is like
Well,
this.
definitely
So
a strong game at the plate, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. They didn't get the win, but
Chris Smith getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this
112
season, leading
RBIs
the
this year.
league in runs batted in. One down. Now here is Chris Smith. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite
oh
yet.
Jesus!
That's a hit. The throw in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line
I was in the
drive
fire
into center
service
field.
from the time I was basically 14 up until like 9 years ago. So as soon as
Two
I always had to
scoring
be clean shaven
position
because of
with
the
one
mask.
out. Nolan Gorman,
But since
the
I
next
quit,
twin up to hit.
I haven't been clean shaven since.
Here's the 0-2. Got him! Huge strikeout
I'd always work
there.
jobs that
Well, that was
required
such
you
a
to be
great
clean
opportunity
shaven.
to grab
So
the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, third out. Twin strand a pair. We played an inning.
better than me, and I'm 37.
And here's the
Man,
first baseman,
mine's
Ralphie
old, but-
Velasquez.
Jimmy, welcome in.
Velasquez, in his second season, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. To second for 1. To first,
tried.
not in time.
I don't think we're gonna hit our goal
Great
today.
effort there.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2.
That's
But good
crazy.
job to
Why are you
stay with
shaving
it
it?
and make sure you got at least 1.
Shortstop.
Man at first, 1 away.
Smith.
Ground ball could be 2. Velasquez over to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete, no score. First and second here, no outs.
Shortstop, Chris Smith.
Renee, welcome in. How are you?
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th.
Downstairs. Bash Bros. What's up,
See if
buddy?
you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
It's so weird. My,
Next pitch is downstairs.
Man,
so
oh
weird
man,
that
I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
my line's on YT. If I do a late night live, the numbers
And a swing
never
and a
really
miss.
get.
And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good
About 2
pitch.
hours
Top of
in
the
this
strike
live.
zone. We're seeing
I dropped
more
to like 20,
fastballs in that location.
29,
Hitters,
30,
especially
and it
with
starts
2
slowly
strikes, have to be
drop
ready to pull the trigger.
towards the end of my
John
life.
Kenzie Noel
So weird
digs
how
in
that
for
works.
The Guardians. Out to short. Throws
The
to first
Shy
in
Bundy
time.
welcome in. Or Shay? Is it
Here's
Shy or
Brian
Shay?
Rocchio. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Naylor tossed to second. On to
They
first.
about threw it out in
Double play.
left field.
I mean, that's one of the toughest double
MBB.
plays to turn on the infield. The
That was
first
hockey,
baseman
yes.
has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
High fly ball out towards left center. Merrill sizing this one up.
We're liable
Squeezes
to be
it.
not in first place
1-1
after
down.
this series. We are not done good.
First and second, 2 outs. Peralta getting ready to hit. The Twins down to their final strike. On the ground, out to short. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Smith had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to watch
Yeah,
this
it
one
is.
off in the
It's crazy.
shower and do better.
Because I was live till like 3 o'clock this morning and I still had 40 people in there. But today, I'm dropping. Now it's down to 26. Yep, we're tied. Let's open this pack before this thing has a corner. It's like shaking and making noise. Well, thank you. Well, thank you, both of you. I'm glad you're here. I'm not really aiming for anything, just to do better. Oh, that's why I didn't pop up. Christopher Booth. I'm morbidly obese. I do not, Cameron. Or Cannon. I think I blocked you yesterday, Max. I put you in timeout. I just love that people have to come in here and talk shit on a live to make themselves feel better. But they don't want to do anything to better themselves. They don't have any subscribers. They don't have any followers. They don't have any videos. But they think it's okay just to come in here and call people names. It's easy to sit behind a keyboard and just run your mouth and try to make others feel bad about themselves. But you're not making me feel bad about myself. I don't give a crap what you think. Because when you look at it, I have over 600 followers, subscribers, and you have nobody. You're not even cool enough or smart enough to be able to put a picture in. So when you get to our level of the people that are in this chat, you can come in here and start running your mouth. But until then, you probably should just go lock yourself in your mommy and daddy's basement and be yourself. So I appreciate you coming in, Christopher Booth and Max Parker. But you have won a trip to Bandville. My thing is I'm strong enough to take it, but there might be somebody out there that they go in there and say you're morbidly obese and you suck, and that might be that final straw for that person, and they may unalive themselves or something like that. And you got this big Billy bad, you know what? There's a Christopher Booth and a Max Parker, which I'm removing them. They don't know what kind of person they're talking to. Maybe them saying that is that last straw for that person, and that's what their last straw was, and they unalive themselves because of you, who thinks you're cool because you have a keyboard that you can sit at home behind and hide and run their mouth. So maybe next time you should think about before you put something out there. And you guys are probably not in here because most people that are like that just run and hide. But I'll tell the people that are in here, we don't put up with that stuff in here. This is a safe place. If you want to come chat, it's fine. But we're not going to put up with the name calling and being dumb. And if somebody in my chat does that to you, you come to me and we'll take care of it. Because we're not putting up with it here. So I'm off my soapbox now. I appreciate you guys coming in. It's going to do it for me today. You guys are awesome. I thank you for all the subs, the likes, the gifts, everything. I will be back Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern time for a live. I may surprise you and do one this weekend. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm busy on Saturday, so it may be Sunday. But you guys have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you on the next one. Have a good one. If you can still hear